Hello everyone, welcome back to TrevDog Gaming here on YouTube. This is the game Scum. We're now in Season 6, Episode 8. Well, I did go over to the airport off camera, did a fair bit of looting, couldn't find a car, found a few bits and pieces, actually built a few chests on the side of the airport which we'll get back to. But this episode, I really want a car. I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from where we are here, kind of in the bottom. It's more the kind of the top, I guess, of sector B1. I want to go over to B0, kind of like the western side's where the hospital is, and the eastern side's where the car junkyard is. I'm pretty certain I'm going to find some good gear in that area, possibly. I could find a car, but I could also find the parts to fix the car, which is kind of what I'm having trouble with at the moment. So I'm not sure whether I can do this all in one episode or whether we basically go to the hospital this episode and the car junkyard the next one. Maybe. I guess, yes, huge question mark over what we can get done today, but I want to speed this up by just kind of pausing the video as I get over to the hospital area. I kind of have a little bit of corn on me. My metabolism's not too bad. It's going back up, I guess. Oh, he needs to pee. There you go. He knows he wants to pee. Can you just pee over the edge there? Just kind of don't fall off the thing, but, oh, now that I think about it, you know where he is, right over the well. Oh, well. It's all a game, Trev. It won't really affect anything. Won't affect the quality of your drinking water. You probably did it. Yeah, I think you did do it over the well. Anyway, so yeah, the base is looking fantastic. The base is not really a problem at the moment. Even kind of in here is awesome. This is going to be great for having vehicles and repairing them and setting up equipment in here. I'm looking forward to doing the workshop and all that kind of stuff. But the only vehicle I've got now at the moment is this. I've got my wheelbarrow, and that's not gonna help much. So I've got a bit of food on me. I'm going to go and try to avoid contact with NPCs if I can. But I've kind of got to go, where is it? If that's, say that's dead set east, I'm kind of going along the road slightly south of east, so it's the one that exits the town, I think. So I've got to go down that way to get to the hospital. So I'll pause the video, but then I'll kind of, hopefully I'll keep recording and edit out all the stuff you don't want to see, which is me just running everywhere. But I think I've got food. Got food, got water, got ammo. I just made a new silencer, or improvised silencer for my SF-19 pistol. Chicken girl. But yeah, I don't want to run into zombies if I can help it. I know I've still got the bow. But anyway, I'm going to speed it up and I'll catch you guys, hopefully, closest to the hospital. Alright guys, we're kind of on the bridge close to the hospital. Hospital's on the hill up there at the top. You know what I did? I forgot to do something. I was going to bring some wire with me because I thought it would make it a lot easier to build a couple of chests. I was thinking, if I put a couple of chests up here, I can store some extra stuff that I find from the hospital and come back and get it later. That was kind of the plan. I have no idea whether there's NPCs. I guess there could be, because hospital, kind of a bit of a important POI, I guess, isn't it, really? So where am I going to put chests? I think it has to be down here on the road. I don't really want to go right up into the hospital area. I just want to swing by it, if you know what I mean, and... Oops. Oh, gee, just there. Oh, hang on. Is there more than one? I could just use the bow and arrow, I guess. Maybe I should. First person would help, Trev. She's like, what the? Is somebody shooting at me? Occasionally I can hear the other zombies. Oh no, there is one right behind the bush here. Talk about well camouflaged. Good grief. I thought the sound... Oh, there is another one over there. I must be going nuts because it sounds like there's another guy over there somewhere. And there is. Let's search both of these, get out arrows back, I guess. Where is it? Well, a rag and a hospital shirt. Why am I not surprised, being so close to the hospital and all? One of those. Yeah, the rest of it's pretty crappy, I guess. Let me just put that back. I don't want to fight him if I don't have to. I was going to go that way. Now I'm thinking maybe I should go this way. Yeah, that's the guy down there. I was going to climb up the back here. I'm still tempted, but where on earth should I build this thing? I could go down here to the corner. This is not the building I really want to go into. But then wherever I put the boxes, hey, I don't want to be running too far. So normally I run around the outside of this building and then run up the road to the top. As long as I don't run into someone else. I mean, if my stamina's down, I don't really want to be mucking around with the baseball bat. Where's the best location for some boxes? Probably down here, I think. Oops. Whoops. Batter up, as they say. I just heard him at the last moment. Actually, hang on a second. Let me just check. Nothing there that's useful. What's the bat? Oh, the bat's still perfect condition. Okay. I was starting to think, oh no, my bat's had it, but no, I must have fixed it just recently. I can't remember doing it. I think that's the road I want to go up. The only problem is if I'm driving past, I'm going to stop the car down here somewhere, aren't I? I can hear another one. Where on earth are you guys? Let me just sneak through here. I normally try to put the boxes near a sign, like the sign for the next town. That way when I'm travelling around I can find them a bit easier. I don't really want to put it too much further down the road. You know what? Maybe I can kind of cheat a bit. Go past... Oh, I think this building occasionally has... This might have medication in it as well. Oh, I think it does. Okay, hang on a sec. If I had to drive the car... whenever I get the car... Maybe up here. Okay. Next to all these bushes, just in case I definitely need logs. Yeah, see, the next buildings are just around there. Maybe this side. Alright, let us craft, under building, just a couple of these. That's all I want. And they've got to be fairly close to the road here, otherwise I'm not going to see them. So let's build both of these. Oh, I need a bolt too. See, I'm just such a prepared guy. I nail a bolt. Alright, let's go into here. Because if I can find medication, just put them in there. That'd be awesome. I wouldn't have to go up into the main building kind of thing. Piece of scrap. Whilst that's normally handy, it ain't what I'm looking for. That's perfect. Another one of them would be great. Rubber band, no. Rag, no. Actually, maybe I should just be throwing these out because they respawn again. Haven't heard a puppet yet. Crappy milk. No. Oh, I might take the extra can, actually. Kind of forget that sometimes the cans are useful for making the improvised suppressors for your pistols. Scrap metal, yes, it's good, but not now. Oh, there's a nail. Okay. So that is probably good enough. Wouldn't be that surprised if puppets have spawned in the building, but sometimes it's funny. I don't know how the AI's doing that or behind the scenes there, but sometimes they spawn outside and sometimes they spawn inside. And a combination sort of thing. That would be fantastic if we can just get that done. Get some medications. I'm mainly chasing the antibiotics. I mean, I've kind of been pretty lucky so far, I guess. Actually, how many do I need? I think I need 3, don't I? Yes, I know he's fairly heavily overloaded at the moment. Because I need 6 planks for each chest, right? So how about if we just make a bit of a mess on the road here? Oh, I'm trying to remember. I don't think I need to go past here. I don't need to go around the corner to those buildings. There's 4. That's the beauty of getting one chest made. Then you've got some extra storage to hold things. There's 1. Just need 1 more log. Yeah, it's one thing I always tend to pick engineering as the skills for the game, but probably could have done with a better strength. He's kind of building up his strength as time goes on, I guess. And it used to be a big thing, I guess, when, there you go, when you first started the game and you wanted to build the advanced buildings or whatever, but that's kind of changed. It's been nerfed a little bit. Leave that in there, I guess. Leave that in there. Don't think there was much else. I came prepared with the improvised sewing kit and a raincoat and whatnot, but anyway. Okay, so first task was to get that built, which we've done. Fantastic. Now it's like, get into here. Yeah, see all the medical cupboards. Look, hopefully there's no one in here, but there could be. Hello? Well, no one on this side of the building. It's good enough for me. Start searching, Trev. It's like, well, actually, that's kind of handy. There's some duct tape for making another silencer. Painkillers, yeah, that's a score. That's not bad. What have we got? Potassium iodide, I guess, for the radioactive area. Could use some cloth. And at least that's decent cloth too. It's not crappy stuff. Oh, decent bandage. Not bad. That's the corridor. I forgot that this little building was here. I was going to go much further up. You know what? I'm not using any of that stuff, but... Oh, painkillers. Just for a second there, I thought it was the antibiotics. Oh, there's got to be antibiotics here somewhere. Charcoal, activated charcoal. Don't care about the mask at all. Just got to watch there's not a guy. A puppet shows up. More potassium iodide. Charcoal. No, no, no. Crappy pajamas. Pass on that. Vitamins. Not bad. Ah, antibiotics. Yay! Painkillers. This is all good stuff. Painkillers. Antibiotics in a jar. Holy dooly. Some of those things do, they do actually sell really well. Didn't really want the candy bob. Actually, is there anything in the rubbish here? Sometimes I kind of forget. You don't want to necessarily look for the rubbish once you get kind of mid-game. Can of tuna, no. Well, I would take that normally if it was decent condition, but... You know what, it's funny, I don't think we're going into any other buildings, as long as we've got a couple of them. I can drink? Ah. Now that's rare. It's rare you come across a water fountain that actually has water in it. Actually, I didn't use any water on me, so I did not bother trying to... Oh, look! And some extra food. Oh. The game is being so nice to me. And no... Potassium iodide in a box. Like, this stuff is not going to last forever. It will gradually go off kind of thing. But then again, this stuff's probably going to respawn, so I can come back through here again. Oh, needle. That's a no. Vitamins, activated charcoal. Oh, yeah. Or was that more vitamins? I think it was more vitamins. Alrighty. So... And I did that, didn't I? Yep. That is really good. All I wanted was the thing of antibiotics, really. Yeah, I threw that out, didn't I? That's right. Well, I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, all good. Alright. Let's store the excess stuff up here. Didn't take me too long to get down. Probably 10 minutes in game. First chest, wasn't it? Okay. So, painkillers... Potassium iodide. There's an awful lot in there, but there's also a lot in there as well. Potassium iodide, not that one, sorry, but painkillers. Yeah, this is kind of the stuff I really want to keep. Potassium iodide. Was that right? No. Down there, activated charcoal. Vitamins. Even if I'm selling this stuff off, it's still worth a chunk of money. Maybe I should take a box of, I'm definitely taking the food. Oh, I'm gonna say, what's that doing over there? Decides it wants to go into somewhere else. Decent bandage and some more cloth. That, activated charcoal. These are like the miscellaneous things though, and the vitamins. Okay, so I definitely just let that sit over there, and that sit over there, and that sit over there. I can put this back up here. Then down here, that's antibiotics in a jar. So hang on a sec. Maybe even in my shoes. Antibiotics and the painkillers. Definitely taking the food. So there's no there's potassium vitamins. Okay, so the antibiotics really should be, this is like miscellaneous stuff down the bottom here, but that's the highest priority. If I get stuck and I've come back here, I can grab antibiotics, but there's like 18 I think in that jar. That is awesome. Okay, I mean, I've got one piece of garlic left, but yeah, I might keep that on me if I have to make find another can. Okay, all good. So on the map, we're at the hospital. You know what I might try to do? I'm gonna pause the video but make a run all the way over to the car junkyard, seeing as we got through this pretty quickly. This is like, I don't know, it's not even a half a video or half an episode probably. I'm gonna make a run over there and I'll catch you guys over there, and we'll see if we can find any cars in that junkyard. That's what I'm dying to get a car. Alright guys, I'll catch you soon. Alright guys, I just want to let you know where I'm up to. I've crossed the river. I'm kind of heading east towards Junkyard. Just then, kind of got the notification that there's a drop coming down, but it's kind of down south, I guess southwest of the Junkyard. I don't want to have to deal with the drone coming down, so it's like, I'm going to probably start in the Junkyard towards the northern end, which is, you know, if I continue going dead set east, I should be fine. I just managed to find some strawberries, so I've been eating a few strawberries on the way. But yeah, if I find any other food, it's a bit hard out here because there's not really a cornfield or anything, but anyhow, I'll keep going, and hopefully I'll meet you soon at the northern end of the junkyard. Alright guys, I'm here. You can't really see me, but I'm in the bush. Oh dear, I'm kind of not at the northern end. I'm kind of northern end, but yeah, I'm kind of, in a sense, I'm past the drop. I tell you what, looking back, I don't know whether I could hear the wind or whether there was actually a drone flying around, but anyhow, the junkyard is just here. I kind of want to go down to the bottom end, the southern end of the junkyard. That doesn't mean there's not going to be another drop appear here somewhere, but gonna have to keep our eyes out for puppets, because now that I'm, well, puppets and NPCs, I guess, because you would consider this to be a pretty high-end location too for a POI. Oh, I can hear a puppet. Is she over that way? In the bush, I think. Don't forget, I've also got my pistol, but... oh, there she is. I don't kind of, need to attack them if I don't have to. Okay. A lot of these buildings can also have some good stuff, but I'm hoping that down the bottom here there might be a car. Like, even if I can just find one that's got some stuff in it. I'm sorry, in terms of like it having wheels and, you know, a battery and all that kind of stuff, but maybe it needs a fourth wheel or something, so I should be able to find that really easily in amongst the piles of rubbish. Sneak around the edge here until we get to these buildings at the bottom. I've actually found a rager down the bottom here in the past. I mean, the settings that I've got in Scum at the moment are suggesting that I should be able to find something decent. I think that's an RIS over there. Rager front lights. Speaking of the Rager, are these individual? Yeah. Oh wow. Oh wow, okay. That's not bad. See, this is another location maybe out on the road over the other side over here. I should be making myself some more chests. What's this thing got? 100%. I must have a battery. No wheels? That doesn't mean there's not wheels in this area though. Sneaky, sneaky. The road for me is always the best place to put storage because I always drive past it, kind of thing. But trying to remember where you put boxes is a bit hard sometimes. I can't remember seeing that forklift before. That's kind of fun. Be really cool if they added that to the game. Okay, just normal garbage. I think I've seen a car there before. There's a nice little storage area just there. That's one thing we could do, is add some storage boxes inside of there. It's kind of a little bit safer. More junk. No car in here. Damn it! Doesn't mean there's not one in the middle there somewhere. Oops. There's a big guy. We sneak through here without him interacting with us. Cool. Okay, so this is the question. Do we put some boxes down here? It's just on the kind of southeastern corner, isn't it, down here? This here might work. There's a lot of cutting up and whatnot, but just thinking, because I've got this, I don't really want to, it's an awesome find to get this large toolkit. But I don't really want to be carrying it around everywhere. Hang on. If I had to put them anywhere, I've put them halfway up the junkyard in the past, but it might not be such a bad idea to put them down here. On the edge of the road-ish. Say, put the blueprint for one there. I mean, this is kind of setting us up for future stuff anyway. I don't have nails or bolts on me. That might be a problem, actually. Hang on. Maybe... depending on how well I am at cutting this. I hate kind of doing this while I'm recording. I just wish I could go and pick up a whole bunch of wires, because it's a lot quicker than trying to get 30 of these. Have to make, what is it, 4 or 5 sticks. Let's see, go back to items, back to that. Auto make? Yeah, it probably wants me to cut up the long sticks. Come to think of it, this is not a bad location to have a little base just here anyway. I'm very tempted to do that, to be honest. Let's cut those up. If I did... Well, I can always pick up these later. That's a good kind of point. The larger wardrobes you can't pick up, but these small boxes you can, so I could always come by in the car and pick them up. And drag them up somewhere else. Well, let's see how many it can make. If it makes... well, I actually need to make 6 of these if I want to make the 2 boxes. But even if I make like 1.5, that's good enough to get me some room to store some stuff, I guess. Certainly isn't going to store the bigger stuff like car seats and whatnot, but it's a bit of a gradual process. So there you go. There's enough. Well, actually, hang on. Is there one more large stick? There is. Going to say there's enough now already to make 1 box. So this will make close to 1.5. If I can just do this again. Oh, actually, he might make another 2. Did I just click on auto craft? I think I did. That'll only leave me 1 of these short. That's not bad. And then we just need to cut down 1 tree, 3 logs, got 2 boxes again. So that's alright. So far we've got the 2 boxes at the hospital. So got a little bit of extra storage. And we've got antibiotics, so that was a good thing to have achieved. But yeah, it's a bit of a journey to run all the way over here, I must say. Let me just carry the 1 log over. Let's get the one closest to the place done. So you only need another, what is that, 6 or something, so that's not too bad. Let's throw this down. Yeah, we've got to cut that first, Trev. So cut that up. Then we'll just go back, grab 2 more logs, and we'll have the 2, oh, and another tree, small tree. We'll have the 2 boxes done. Alright, let me grab that. Take that one in hand. I know, dude, he's very, very, very heavy. And can only move very, very slowly. Oh man, am I going to be a happy guy if I find out there's a car in there, in particular a Rager. And you don't have to do anything to it. You don't even have to put a wheel on it. Because I didn't bring a jack either, so... Oh, that's right, I haven't got... that's the other thing, we need to get some bolts. Damn it! A nail and a bolt. That's all I need. No doubt I'm bound to find the one in there somewhere. Okay, that thing has got all the planks, that's got all the planks, that just needs 1 more. So let me just run over here and see if I can get 4 sticks out of this. I will once I've cut this up. So then all we're missing is just a bolt or a nail for both. Or one of each, however you want to put it, I suppose. Alright. This is the kind of slow, tedious part. What we have to do. Alright, so... he's too heavy still? So, okay, that's... everything but the nail bolt, everything but the nail bolt. I don't really want to risk not having that. I'll put that on the ground, I don't care about that. I might have to, well, I might have to club to death this guy over here if he's still here. Depends on whether he has walked away or not. I was going to say he may have even despawned, but I think I just heard him. I think he's still around there somewhere. Oh, well, there's a silver light. He heard me. Here he comes. Hello. That stunned you a bit, didn't it? Hey? Yeah, he's a big guy. You're lucky to get away with that, just standing backwards at the last moment, Trev. Very lucky. Got a screwdriver, but nothing much else. It's not what I'm interested in, though, unfortunately. This little building in front of me is bound to have nails and bolts. Normally has a lot of kit in that little building there. Let's have a quick look through here first. Oh, for crying out loud, look. That's the good gear. Oh, he's already too heavy. Damn it. Nail or a bolt, come on. A trucker's jacket and a parking sensor. Well, be alright, I suppose, if we were looking for a automated gate. And another one. Oh my goodness. You know what? No, you can't really do that, can you? Damn. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I can put it in the car, I guess. Oh, no way. There's a small electrical generator just there. Right out loud. Look, I'm gonna have to risk it. I have to go into this building. There could be a guy in here, but this is where all the gear is. My nails and my bolts. Hey, when did they lift that door up? Oh, I can hear footsteps. Holy crap, who's that? Who is that? Hope that's not an NPC, Trev. Oh, there's one. There's one bolt. Just give me another one so I can do both chests. That's all I'm asking for. I can hear footsteps. I think he's above me. There's a bit of extra cash. Don't need the bobby pin. Oh, there's my nail. You know what? I'm not going to be too greedy here. Sounds like the footsteps are up here. Oh, that's a bit... it's a bit of a worry. This just seems so bizarre. They could be just up the top there. I don't know whether that's an NPC or a puppet. It sounds like the footsteps are awfully slow. It's not going to come over to rain, is it? Here's Trev trying to run when he can't. That is awfully handy to be able to have the toolkits and stuff here as well. But yeah, the electrical generator. Oh, that is definitely a find. Okay, let's get this stuff in here and out of my inventory, which would be good. I do need to eat those. Let's finish off that. Got to search around for a little bit more food. There could be food upstairs in that building. Although I have got food on me, haven't I? I've still got... yeah, this packet here of toasted pastries. Mmm, num 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 num. Making me hungry in real life. Alright, let's go back. I want to get that generator and the other toolkit. And then have a bit of a look around. So where was it? Just here? Got to have a fair bit of space because the thing's a bit big. Oh, am I going to carry it? What? Hang on. What? Where, where is it? It's definitely in there, isn't it? Well, why can't I pick it up? Oh, come on, game. Don't do that to me. Double click on it. Oh, I can... Oh, that was weird. Alright. There it is. Okay. Oh, I can hear another female puppet there somewhere. Alright, let me get these back safely to the box. Oh dear, I don't know about anyone else playing Scum, but yeah, whenever I find something really good like that, it's like, quick, take it back and put it somewhere where it's safe. Well, kind of safe. At least it's over here somewhere. Alright, how good is that? Now that's not a bad little kit of stuff. So just hang on a sec. Let's go. I probably can't run the episode for too much longer. I've kind of tried to squeeze as much in as possible, but I just want to have a good look around and see if there's actually... I don't really need to go into this building at the moment. I mean, I want to, but I could possibly do it off camera. I'm just going to have a look to see if there's a car in here. There's bound to be other puppets around. Might go up the middle. I don't know whether to go up the road and back into the middle up there a bit further, or just come up here. Sometimes, I often find a lake right at the very northern end of the area. Yeah, I reckon there's a puppet in that building. But then there's not, to say there's not a puppet just through here somewhere. Just in this middle area there's normally a car just sitting somewhere. It could be anything, could be a bike. Could be a WW, little red car. I was kind of hoping for a Rager. I really haven't had much luck for vehicles this season so far. I mean, I have found a few bits and pieces like the RIS in the back corner. I mean, that's still an option, I guess. At least it's a vehicle. There. Thought that was a puppet then. It's the orange kind of bollard thing at the front. Now, can you see a car in amongst all the cars? That is super weird. There's normally a car down here somewhere. Maybe they've got them all at the back. Maybe they've changed where they host everything. So this is the best area in here. These big chunks of cars sitting everywhere. There'll be so much loot in these guys. Oh my goodness. See, look. Smart batteries. I might take them bolts and nails and that. But look. All the miscellaneous. There's plenty of scrap, by the way. But miscellaneous stuff like the dirt bike front shield and so on. They're just everywhere. Have to watch where that drop's coming down. Look, a door! RIS fronts... Oh, okay, that could help with the RIS, I guess. Where was that drop coming down? Oh, it's way down the southern end. Okay, it's not too bad. And then you got to kind of walk up here a fair way before you get a chance to search another bunch. Take the bolt, take the nail. Another front shield for a dirt bike? Not taking the 22 ammo. Alright, I will come back and look through here a bit more thoroughly, but I want to go and see if there's a car. All these piles and piles and piles of tyres. There's always a whole bunch of tyres in here. So every time you see a new pile, like a hump, it's another set of tyres. See, and if you click on it, that's a Laker tyre, the 215. You just hold down control. I haven't heard that before. They've got like the rubbery sneaker sound if you walk on top of the tyres. That kind of sound. Well, guess what? I haven't found one vehicle, unless they're close to the front fence there. The only other place I've ever seen one is over the back here. And that's normally a Laker, but yeah, they could have quite easily have changed everything. Is that a puppet? No, it's not a puppet. There's certainly a lot of, there's piles and piles of scrap in that here. Look. Oh my goodness. If you're looking for scrap, come for a run out here, I guess. Now, where was it? Over this way, I think it was. Somewhere up to the top. Oh, there's a guy just there. Ah, she's seen me. Batter up. Take that. And that. Well, I've been kind of lucky so far. Hasn't been too many. Got anything interesting on you, ma'am? No. Alright, where is this, just around the top corner here sometimes there's a Laker in amongst the kind of... There's a bit of bush or something, and I've seen it parked over here somewhere. Actually, it might have been just here. See, maybe they've moved stuff around a bit. I mean, it's kind of a good thing, makes the game a bit more interesting, but not in terms of finding vehicles, it doesn't though. Yeah, I think it was there. In fact, I can't remember the old excavator being sitting there either, so... Damn, eh? If you had to make storage to hold tyres and bits and pieces, components of cars and that, yeah, you would need a lot of storage. Isn't that interesting? They've changed that around a bit, I think, because, Trev's not finding any vehicles. Wow. See, if only that was a working Rager, right? Or a working SUV or something. I haven't missed it, have I? Like... Just thinking while I'm here. Oh no. Oh, there's an onion. I'll eat that. It's in good nick. High top shoes? Probably not. Well, how about that? That is super interesting that there's actually doesn't seem to be a car around. I wonder where they've put them all, hey? Obviously the car yard's more for scrap rather than a location for spawning vehicles by the sounds of it. Well, you know what? Off camera I might have to do a little bit more looking around here. I must say I'm awfully tempted to make a base around here somewhere. Probably off the edge of that road there or something, because if you want to store a lot of gear, then you could kind of walk it backwards and forwards from the junkyard to the base, rather than have to get a vehicle. And then when you've got enough stuff mounted up and enough stuff that's respawned, you'll probably collect enough gear that you can kind of, patch up a car. But it's like, don't tell me you're not spawning cars here, because then that makes it almost impossible. Then I'd have to be walking the stuff all the way to another little town where I've found a vehicle parked that still needs, tyres and a battery or something. Oh my goodness. What on earth have they done? Alright, before I finish up for this episode, guys, let me just look out the front here and see if there's not I'll probably find a puppet instead. I'm trying not to make too much noise, but, yeah, normally there's a car here, because I didn't come down the road at the northern end, so... No, there's no car just parked in here, is there? Like, that could have been a location for a car in the past, I don't know. Couple of puppets out there waiting for me. Sorry guys, not interested at the moment. Yeah, that is really super interesting that they've moved all the spawns for the cars just haven't appeared, hey? Alright guys, well I might just off camera do a little bit more searching around, but it would have been such a good thing for the episode to go, finally he finds his car, but no, I'm still looking. Oh dear. Anyway. Alright guys, I will have to leave the episode here. Super hope you enjoyed it today. If you did, you can really help the channel out by smashing that like button for the video. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you can mega help the channel out by subscribing. Alright everyone, thanks so much. Cheers.